Check out this on pit road as the cars were getting ready to pull off onto the racetrack from where they were gridded along the pit lane. Watch Hmiel and Mears. White car in the red. Whoops.
Oh, my goodness.
We had a wreck and the race hadn't even started yet.
Wow, whoever expected those guys to stop on pit road.
Look at that. Little brace, little piece of the fender fiberglass hanging off the back of the Mears car. That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, that's no problem there in that 41 car.
Now, meanwhile, his brother in the 5, Kyle Busch, multitasking the past few cautions, debating on what kind of food he would like the team to hand him through the window. It was a bag of chips, a meal supplement. Now he's down to a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah, give him a bowl of cereal. He'll be all right.
Just make sure he doesn't tell him he wants some goodies.
Yeah,
They'll give him a headache powder.
No Pop-Tarts.
You can't beat PB&J. Television crews have existed for decades on peanut butter and jelly.
Going for it, Marty.
Yeah, he is, Wally. As things went bad for one Busch brother, they got really good for the other Busch brother, Kyle Busch. Get this, has received 5 consecutive lucky dogs, and yes, after breaking the rear track bar mount, he is back on the lead lap. And I tell you what, the car's awfully fast. Problem is, you're gonna have the track position to show it, Alan.
Well, now we've got a problem, because down in turn number 1, they cannot roll Bill Elliott's car forward and down off the banking because of that tire. The wrecker cannot go up there and park and hook up to it. So as they complete lap 19, they'll come around and take the pit stop next time around and actually finish the 20th lap on pit road. That will allow the recovery folks to set up some cables so that they can winch that car down off the top of the banking.
Yeah, because with the splitter on the front that is strong and as stout as that front end is, if you let that thing come down the hill and hit the apron, it'll tear it up just about as bad as it did hitting the wall.
Creeping up toward halfway, let's go back to lap 123 and name Greg Biffle our All-State Good Hands driver. This is one of the most incredible saves I've ever seen at this racetrack.
I mean, right in the middle of the corner, Kyle Busch in the 18 gets in the back of him. He is completely sideways, loses a spot, but he recovers.
But you know what he did, which not a lot of guys can do? He drove out of it. You see that right rear smoking? He didn't jump on the brake and say, oh, I'm spinning out. He stayed in the gas and drove that thing out of there.
Allstate, are you in good hands?
Really won't work here.
Not too well.
That's a rock between 2 hard places right there.
I guarantee it is.
And that's a tail light panel flailing away now. That's just made of fiberglass. It's not terribly damaging.
Can be terribly distracting. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
There it goes. Up, and away. Down on the apron.
Their TV panel is now gone.
And a fan gets a souvenir.
Good job, buddy.
The good news is we won't have a caution because of it.
He's the only guy that made money today.
And again, that's a piece of fiberglass. If that had been a piece of metal flailing, caution would have come out or the car would have been black flagged because of a safety issue. But this was not deemed a big safety issue and instead becomes a souvenir.
And that guy just walking along saying, gee, where'd that come from?
Right place, right time.
Right in his lap.
I drank a little too much vitamin water. I was going to get out and go to the restroom, but it's about a quarter mile away. So I guess we'll just get back in, go at it 50 laps. I have a feeling that the excitement has just begun. You'll have to hold it. Sorry about that. Let's go to Krista.
Well, it didn't take long to find our All-State Good Hands driver of the day. Watch this with the number 8 car.
What a save. Now that was my best save ever. Get the in-car camera. Whop, whop, whop.
And I had a good night tonight. I just run 500 miles of Bristol, so pretty stoked about finishing 5th. And Sunday off, baby. Finally. All you guys, every time ESPN does a race, it rains our Saturday night, and we have to race Sunday. This is about the worst week ever, having to race on Tuesday.